What is up, leaders? Thank you guys so much again for serving this week. This week we are still on that topic of Jesus's birth and celebrating Jesus because he is God's greatest gift to us this Christmas season. And so this week we're going to have some really fun activities. First off, I do want you to know there is a custom-made ornament made by my wife. She crochets and whatnot. And so make sure you grab one of those on your way to upstairs to the tree. They'll be hanging on the tree up there. And so make sure you grab one of those for your family, okay? This first one, what you're going to do is you're going to have some crepe paper, and their goal is to unravel the crepe paper, okay, as fast as they can. Set a timer and everything to make this happen, but they have only about like 10 seconds or something to unroll as much as they can. But there are two rules that go along with this, and those two rules are the kids can't use their hands except to hold the roll of crepe paper, and the kids aren't allowed to use the loose end, like hold the loose end and then toss the roll. And so two different ways, but they can still use a hand to hold the crepe paper in some way, just not the loose end, okay? So see if they can come up with another creative way to do that. Maybe you have to use your feet, use your forehead somehow. I don't know. You got to make up some really fun rules for them to go through, okay? Next, you're going to have some of these little pieces of paper, and they're already going to be cut up like this. You're going to make, you're going to have paint, and you're going to make Christmas lights. And so have them like dip their thumbs in the paint and then put it on the Christmas light in all the different colors and whatnot. And then you'll have some wipes and stuff as well that you can use to, you know, wipe off their hands in between the colors and all that so they don't mix the colors and stuff like that, okay? But then go ahead and ask them what they're excited for Christmas, what their plans are for Christmas, that kind of stuff too, okay? Then you're going to go up to a large group, and we're talking about how the angel appeared to Mary and just the comfort that comes with that. Okay, so the comfort of having, you know, Mary listened, and the comfort of like God is watching over us and God is here to save us. Okay, now after large group, you're going to have a flashlight, and what you're going to do with this flashlight is you're going to play a game where kind of like the limbo game, where they have to go under a beam of light. So you're going to flash the flashlight, and you're going to have them have a goal to not touch the beam of light. And as before they go under, they have to answer one of the questions correctly from the Bible story. So you have all these different kinds of questions on there that will go along with that. And so you can ask them those questions, and then they're able to go under and see how many times they're able to go under that beam of light. Okay. This next one, you will have this origami candle paper, and this is the instruction sheet on what you're supposed to do. Then you will have a candle, and then you will also have a couple of strips of paper. And so each kid will be able to take these strips of paper, make it into this origami, and then you'll have glue that'll put the candle on top of that, okay? And basically the big goal for that is just all about the bottom line, celebrating because God has a plan, right? So we're making kind of an ornament or something that goes along with that. But then also there's a couple of different questions at the bottom of that. How do you think the manger fit into God's plan, and how do you think the cross fits into God's plan, especially for their lives too, kind of make it really applicable to them. So this next one is the John 3:16. It's the memory verse activity, and you will have a box kind of like this, and this box will have the memory verse in all, you know, in bits and pieces around the box or whatever. And so you're going to give them this box, like sit in a circle and everything, and ask them if they can find John 3:16 in the Bible, and then you can go through this verse. And so you're going to have them like remember what the verse is by looking it up and then going through this activity. So you give them the prepared box, and then they're going to toss it back and forth, and then the only thing is like they have to find the next part of the verse. And so like the first kid will find for God so loved or something like that, and then the second one will find the world, and then so on and so forth. But like don't let them pass back and forth until everyone's had a turn to have the box in the first place. Then you'll want to repeat that activity and see if they can do it in under 30 seconds, and then repeat it again and see if they can do it even faster than that. So just kind of like keep it going there, getting them to memorize that verse. Then this next activity is your prayer activity. And so with this, you'll give one of the kids the flashlight, tell them not to shine it in any eyes or anything, but have them say, Lord, I thank you that you have a plan for, and then they'll shine the light at someone else in the group and name that kid's name. So, you know, if I have the flashlight, I'm shining it over at Johnny, and I'm like, God, I thank you that you have a plan for Johnny. And then you'll pass over the flashlight to someone else, and then they will be make sure everyone gets thanked for, or like, thank you that God has a plan for blank, and make sure everyone gets a chance to do that. Okay, and that's it for this week, guys. Thank you guys so much for all that you guys do. This week the secret word is going to be light, and so tell the word light to me, and then you will get entered into that chance for the drawing. Thank you guys again. See you guys soon.